Hello, everybody, and welcome to this episode of The Faux Show. Today is Wednesday, May 30th. My name is Angela.
And my name is Chris.
And as most of you know, The Faux Show is not a real show. It is a social experience because I don't look at you. I look at the chat room, which I have here on my iPad.
Nice. I've got it full screen on my screen.
It's over there on a monitor where we can see ourselves.
Yep.
Another one right here on this monitor. Best lower third on the internet.
Best lower third on the internet features our live chat room over at jblive.tv. We do these shows Wednesday nights at 8 p.m. Pacific. It's also specially designed to hold my beverage. So you see, you don't know.
To disguise your beverage.
Well, that's they see it in the back of the lower third. They can't see it. It's off camera. There's a little holder right there. But so that's a nice thing about the lower third as well. So thank you everyone for joining us tonight. We're talking about art today.
Yes. All different kinds of art. And feel free to link us in the chat room or talk about your favorite art.
And I have a few tough questions. I'm going to challenge your preconceptions and see if you're willing to admit certain things are art that you might not at first think are art.
Oh my goodness.
Speaking of things that are art, though, I got to tell you, Ange.
What?
I made a boo-boo recently.
Oh, okay.
Diablo 3 came out. And big game. And I should have been mentioning that if people were picking up Diablo 3, they could do it through our affiliate links. Because it would, how awesome is it to help out Jupiter Broadcasting while you're getting yourself a great video game? Well, the opportunity has come again because there are more great video games to be had. And Guild Wars 2 is now up for pre-order. If you haven't got it yet and you're thinking about picking it up, I want to mention it now because they're doing a beta weekend. That if you buy within the next couple of weeks, you're going to get in on that beta weekend.
Oh,
you also get a head start on it. So if you're thinking about picking up Guild Wars 2 and you want to support FauxShow, there will be a link at the top of the FauxShow show note link. Do it again. There you go. Boom. Yeah. So check out the link at the top of the FauxShow if you would like to support us by doing that. I know. I'll do it before we.
Okay. Yeah. The link will be in the show notes.
At the top of the show notes.
At the top of the show notes.
Yeah.
All right. Well, so I asked my Plurk buddies what their favorite art is, and one of the first responses, which I thought was rather hilarious, was he said he liked his art Garfunkeled.
Garfunkeled.
Well, Simon and Garfunkel, Art's name, or Garfunkel's first name is Art. So, yeah. Okay. Anyway, that was really funny.
Okay. All right. I'll take it.
There you are.
Moderately funny for me.
I think it's funny.
I prefer not to laugh at that one. I'm saving it for something extra funny.
Okay.
Oh, I'm not allowed to do that in the actual show. Only on the live stream?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Another Plurk friend said they liked geometric art like this, which is kind of neat. Shoot, I should have opened all three of them.
Yeah. Oh, I like that.
Do you?
Well, I mean,
Really?
It's interesting at least.
That's surprising.
I mean, I think it's interesting.
I have to say, I am not a fan. The colors are too bold, and I'm not. I don't know. Now, a Minecraft painting art, like that would be cool.
I was going to ask you.
I'd be okay with that.
So
is that one of the questions?
That is one of the questions.
Dun, dun, dun. Here we go.
So if somebody...
False! Okay.
If somebody creates something like a painting or something in Minecraft, is that art? Like, could they sell it? What do you think?
The definition of art isn't its sellability.
Well, I know, but is it something you think other people might consider art? I guess is what I'm asking.
Sure, yeah. So Minecraft is an art, yeah.
You think so?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, well, that wasn't so tough then.
I asked my mom what her favorite type of art is, and she said unique art. And I said, Mom, all art is unique.
Oh, you asked me, and I said music.
Yep.
Yeah.
Let's see what else I had over here.
See, the chat room says that's not art.
Minecraft isn't art?
That's what Crash is saying in the chat room.
No. Well, you know what? Crash Bandicoot doesn't play Minecraft.
Well?
However, he did watch me in a G Plus Hangout, which I did a couple weeks ago, and I will be doing it after this show.
Oh. Well.
Why?
Oh, okay.
Okay. So, let's see. Photography is an art.
Oh,
and
definitely.
I don't have this organized, but I ran across this picture while looking for a picture for somebody else. And
that's our boy Dylan.
I fell in love with it all over again.
That's an old picture now. He's much older than that.
That was when he was like, what, almost 2 or 18 months?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I forgot to look at the date, but oh my gosh.
Silly Dylan was trying to plug the PS2 keyboard into my USB port, I think. Or is he using the USB plug there? I can't quite see. He might have been.
No, I think, well, yeah. Anyway, so that was adorable. I just had to slide that in there somewhere, but that wasn't.
You're a big photography buff.
Yeah. Well, there's this thing called fractal art that I think everybody would really enjoy.
Now, I used to have a cool fractal art screensaver that would just generate fractal art over and over and over again. Oh, yeah. Here, let's see if I can find one while you talk about it.
Okay. Fractal art is a form of algorithmic art created by calculating fractal objects and representing the calculation results as still images, animations, and media. It was developed in the 1980s, and it's computer art, digital art, and new media art.
Yeah. Whoa, new media art, huh?
Yeah. But check this out.
Check this out. I have over here. Oops, I shouldn't have done it.
I think that's ugly, but this is pretty.
But this
Look at
that is very pretty. But okay, this is what.
No.
Oh, that's not even a fractal.
Hold on. This is fractal art.
But I want to show you what's cool about fractals that you're not even getting.
Well,
that's not fractal. Here, let me. Okay, watch. Look at my screen here. Okay. So this is a little Java applet, and what's neat about fractals is that they just keep going. So you can zoom in on an area, and then you can keep.
Oh wow!
You can keep going.
It's a art inside an art inside an art.
Now this one is not very good because usually you can keep going and keep going and keep going.
Wow.
But yeah. So here's this is this little image they have down here. These are more traditional fractals. Like that one right there. And so I used to have a screensaver that would just generate these and keep going in and in and in. Pretty. Yeah. Here's another.
Oh, I think I recall seeing those.
Yeah. So there you go. That's what I think of. Now those are much cooler, modern looking fractals for sure.
Yeah.
But
I like all the lights and pretties and the flowers.
That seems more like if you had HDR for fractals, that's what that is.
Right. Well, we did talk about HDR in just a little bit.
Oh.
I have a video.
Hey, what? Never heard of that.
Actually, you know what? I can play it over here because we don't need audio.
Oh, I got audio hooked up.
There's this guy on this computer.
A guy? No.
There's this guy.
A guy. What's this guy doing?
Ming Lang Lu.
Is his name Garfunkel?
No.
Oh.
Self-described master paper portrait cutter.
All right. Okay.
So here we go. That is what he cut out. He cut out that portrait.
Wait, he cut that out of the paper?
Yes. Yeah. And I'll just...
With his laser vision or what?
I'll just do a quick... I'll just do a quick ad here.
So when I look at that, he must be like... There's some really fine works, like people that do little dot pencils and people that do like that kind of stuff, take little nicks out. That's extremely intricate detail.
He takes a little piece of paper and he folds it in half and then he sits there and goes like this with scissors.
Oh, obnoxious.
Yeah, it's so crazy.
Oh my gosh. All right, there you go.
So he's just folded the piece of paper. He's
got like little tiny scissors, right?
Yeah, little tiny and probably fairly sharp scissors.
Oh my gosh, he's like the dude on Polar Express.
What?
Tom Hanks' character on Polar Express, he designs patterns in the tickets. Like he just goes.
Oh,
do you remember that?
Yes.
Yeah.
We've been watching Polar Express over the last couple of weeks.
No, I haven't.
Well, I know.
You guys have.
Me and the kids.
Yeah.
Anyway,
she's totally got the kids in like Christmas mode right now.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Unfortunately.
But okay. Well, that's pretty talented.
Let me get a.
Oh, that's awesome right there.
He opens it up then and then he just keeps tilting it. Like it's so crazy that he doesn't mess up. And then we'll just go forward at some point. Yeah, here he's taping it to the paper there, and then the person that he did the portrait of will bend down next to him.
Huh.
And like he did a gal with sunglasses. That's probably easier.
Now, have you seen this? These people
so crazy.
No, that's not what I'm thinking of.
Okay, here's the.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, if you consider that guy cut it out of paper.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
It is pretty neat. So if you want to see that link and share it with other people because it's so awesome, you can find that in the show notes.
What? Never heard of such a thing.
cheaperbroadcasting.com.
Never heard of such a thing.
Hey, how about you talk over where I say you can find them?
Sorry.
That's all right.
I was looking. One of the things I really like a lot is chalk art.
Yes,
the good stuff.
Yes.
Like here's look at this one. How awesome is this one?
Yeah.
So you got Batman and Robin climb up there, and all that's all. The thing that's real is the guy just standing there on a bench or a ledge.
Yeah,
or something.
The rest of it is just
all perspective and whatnot.
The sidewalk.
Yeah. Here's another one.
Christmas mode, it's May.
Look at that. That's really great too.
Yeah. I like ones where they're like about to jump in.
Yeah.
Like, where they can take pictures of people really getting into it. All right. Over here,
Well, what?
I have the craziest bridges. Actually, they call it, what do they call it? Most unusual bridges. And, when I see unusual, I think art. I think.
Well, there's definitely some design to it, huh?
Yeah. So these are different bridges. Japan. It's interesting.
All right, let me ask you another question.
Roundabout bridge.
If you're willing to consider a bridge an art form, do you consider porn to be art?
Of course.
Whoa, really?
Yeah.
Really?
Well, yeah.
All porn?
Photography, for sure.
What about
videos.
What about like dirty video porn?
Well, there's a concept and it's implemented creatively, so yes.
Because a movie is porn. A movie is art, right?
Well,
I say so.
I think so, yeah.
I mean, it's been defined as art.
But I mean, you could then say that everything is art. Books are art.
Yeah. Don't you think books are art?
I don't know. I guess in the way that I want to do the show.
All right. Well, but
I don't know.
I think they're considered art, not art to look at. You're thinking of like art that's pretty to look at.
I think so.
Okay.
Maybe we should change the title of the show over there. Art that's pretty to look at.
Nice.
I know what Chris and Ange will be watching tonight. Okay. That's a weird bridge. It looks like it's unfinished.
That looks like, it's a bike bridge or something, or a walk bridge.
Wow, look at that.
That's got to be for walking.
Those are stairs.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, I like the blue.
Yeah.
That's a bridge. That's kind of freaky.
Remember, we have people listening to audio,
really cool.
too.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, they need to watch it.
No, we want them to listen when they commute. That's really cool.
Well, we're still talking.
That looks like a race car bridge. No, look, there's no ending to that one. It just goes off, and it looks like it just goes off into the water, and then it drops you off.
Let's see. It's the Aqua Line.
Huh. In Tokyo.
The bridge, it's a bridge tunnel combination across Tokyo Bay. It connects.
Oh, it goes into a tunnel. Okay.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, that is cool.
That's just, well, I hate to say weird, but unusual. All right. One more after this. I like the water shooting out the sides because, if the bridge is over water, like a bridge over troubled water, like Art Garfunkel, woo! Okay. Then might as well get some pumps in there, have that water spewing out the sides, making it pretty. Rainbow. Rainbow water. Okay. And then a Germany bridge, which is, wow, it's a water bridge. Look.
That's cool. It's a boat bridge.
Yeah, look.
For boats.
That's really neat. Okay. Well, anyway, so there's that. And there's the chat room since, yeah. Okay. Let's see, what else do we have?
Rob Loach in the chat room kind of points out that fractals kind of remind him a little bit of things that we see in space.
Yeah.
Kind of interesting, like the Milky Way, or
right.
That's the spiralness cool. of a galaxy.
Yeah. All right. So the next website I have. For those interested and that do photography, this is a photography cheat sheet.
Oh, really? This is handy. So, like your different apertures and your exposure. Yep. Oh, this is nice.
Shutter, ISO.
It's like an infograph for this stuff.
Yep.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. I thought that was neat.
That's more like something people want to go grab from the show notes, but very handy.
Yeah.
It helps you kind of understand that stuff.
Let's see, what else do I have? Oh, yeah. Okay, so Leanna in the chat room said that her favorite type of art is album art.
Yeah.
And then one of my other Plurk friends said that they're disappointed that artists aren't spending more time on the album art since people don't buy physical CDs as much anymore.
Understandable.
So this was one that she chose as one of her favorites, and I liked it too. And it's The Used in Love and Death. And if you want to buy that, the link is in the chat room, and it's already been affiliated. Not in the chat room. It's in the show notes, and has already been affiliated.
Nice.
If you would like to support Jupiter Broadcasting.
DeviantArt, who brought up DeviantArt? Somebody brought up DeviantArt in the chat room. I just saw it go by.
Oh, yeah?
And that's Not So Noble. That's a great, DeviantArt is an awesome site. Just want to give them a plug.
Let's see. What about FauxShow peeps? DeviantArt? Wait, oh, yeah. Building art. I love building art. I think there's
Hi, you guys. It looks like he's
I know, right?
Huh.
This is actually technically a graffiti album.
That's great.
Yeah, it is really funny. I like that too. Mario coming out of a pipe. Seattle has so many concrete reinforced walls with vines down them. It would be neat if somebody did that down there. That's cool. Different colored stairs. Eyeballs in the tree. Cheerleader with pom-poms, but it's just...
That doesn't seem like that one's going to last too long.
No.
Oh, gross.
Yeah.
Next one. That's a woman walking a spider.
Yeah.
All right, well, this is graffiti.
That's what I said.
I want to talk about HDR really bad.
That's what I said.
That's what I liked. I like HDR.
Well, I have there's a link in there.
I'll go look at it, because do you have Trey Ratcliffe in here? He does a lot of great, really, HDR stuff on Google+. Oh, these are great.
Remember, oh, yeah. So, when the shadow's just right, the bottom one there is is the shadow of the statue. It's kind of neat.
Good perspective on that one.
Yeah. That's funny. Anyway, there's a ton of these. I'm not sure. The link will be in the chat room if you want to look at the rest of them. Really creative things.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Can we talk about HDR?
Yeah, go ahead.
So everybody knows HDR, really, right? Where the basic version is you take 3 levels of exposure. It could be a lot more. And then you combine the really cool elements from all of them. Angela has a link here of, like, here's a stand. In the middle, they have a very standard image where the camera just gets 1 level of exposure. Because unlike your eye, which can see multiple levels and things like that. Oh, that's a good one. You get this, with the HDR, you get the best from each different exposure level.
Right. Like, it takes, in non-technical terms, it takes a dimmer picture, or is it in color spectrum?
No, it's,
a dimmer picture, a normal picture, and a brighter picture.
Here's a perfect example. You can see the 3 different levels of exposure.
Right.
And then you do some color mapping and some tweaking there too, and then you've got
the best of all worlds.
Yeah, because you see down here at the bottom, he has just on the left, it's a regular HDR, and then this one is like a post-process HDR. Yeah, which really pops.
Yeah, I'd like to
in
do
some
HDR.
levels, the standard HDR is actually closer to what your eyeball is able to see, because your eye does HDR essentially. So that's really cool. And they have cameras now that you can get that will sort of automatically do HDR exposure. 3 different exposure modes for you. Snap, snap,
that's
snap.
Pretty.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, so when you see those pictures that look too good to be true and like, oh, that's a fake place. Well, it could be real. It just might be HDR and not be what we normally see, but is absolutely beautiful. So, all right. The next thing, if you guys, I don't know if you've seen this yet, but Google.com today is all egg.
Here's
like Fabergé egg things. What?
Here's an image. One of the people on Google Plus is Trey Ratcliffe. He does a lot of HDR. That's kind of his bag.
Oh yeah, I've got a guy too.
There's an image he did, and here's another image he did. He's got a lot of good stuff on his Google Plus stream. Look at that beach photo. Oh man, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
He's really got a good eye. He takes some great shots. So there you go. Look at that, huh? Look at that.
Wow, yeah.
Those are real. They're just HDR and color process, but the photos, there's not CG work he's doing there. So that's,
My guy is...
Oh, you got a guy, huh?
Yeah.
Oh.
Is Ingo Meckman.
Nah, that doesn't sound like a person. That sounds like a thing.
He's a person. Here we go. He does
those are nice.
A ton of great shots.
Yeah, those are nice.
And what's great, if you follow him on G+, he gives tips. I did this by doing this.
Oh, that's handy.
Yeah. It's really fun. Or like this one he did from different perspectives and then HD'd it. So that you can see how something that looks really bland ends up looking really beautiful.
Really pops.
With just a little bit of different perspective and a little bit of digital tweaking. But okay, so I was getting though to
I derailed us.
Eggs. The google.com, there, like that.
I see. You'll give it to eggs, but you won't give it to movies.
What? Oh. And so then there's somebody that very skillfully etches out eggshells. It is just so crazy.
That's amazing.
So crazy.
I wonder if that website could have bigger buttons for Pinterest up at the top there. I mean, and then look at that, a live Twitter feed. Jeez, these guys are really something.
Yeah.
How do you do this and not just mess the F up out of this egg?
I know, and like this one, it has layers. He's shaved off a layer to create little lines in the dragon. Or the Eiffel Tower, Jeez. Anyway, fun stuff. There's actually a bunch of websites. There's even more. Like somebody carves things into the cream of the Oreos.
Oh, Chapman's been supplying us with some great HDR shots.
Oh, okay.
Do you want to see a couple?
Yeah.
All right. Here's a city one.
Nice.
Very nice, right?
Yeah. It's rare to. I have not seen very many HDR black and white.
Is that Toronto? I think. I don't know. Does it say in the? Yeah, it says in the file name Toronto. Here's a great one. Look at that. Nice street shot.
Yeah.
Wow, that's pretty.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, red really pops in. Another black and white HDR. That's crazy.
Yeah, black and white HDRs can actually look really great, can't they?
Yeah.
Thanks, chat room. Those are
Woohoo!
cool. Oh boy.
What?
Skakarumbu, whatever you say his name, just put a big one in there.
Oh yeah. That is big.
Stuck in Customs. Yeah, that's Trey Ratcliffe's website. The guy that was mentioned on Google Plus. You can go to stuckincustoms.com and see all this stuff. Paste and go. Let's see what we get here. Oh yeah, okay. ANSI art. What about that, Angela?
What?
ANSI art. You know, ANSI stuff is where it's made with text characters, like this Akbar right here.
I think it's a Psi or AXI.
ANSI. ASCII.
ASCII, yeah. ASCII, yeah. Mm-hmm. Of course it is. Yes.
All right. Okay.
All right. So here's another very unique form of art, and it's hand art.
What? Like the painted hands?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. Look at that.
Painted hands holding fish.
Well, look at this one.
Oh, that's weird.
Isn't that cool?
Something happened to that guy's hand. Wow.
Look at all those fingers. Can you imagine doing that shot? How many people were sitting down there, or did they just copy and paste, and...
Oh, maybe. Huh.
Maybe.
Yeah, that could totally be shopped.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, must be going.
And that's pretty cool. Anyway.
It's a little weird, too.
It's definitely interesting, but it's cool. I like it.
So that fish one, that's a hand. So at first I glanced over, I didn't realize that was a hand. I was why are they painted hands holding fish? That doesn't make any sense to me. I don't get it.
All right. Let's see. And then there's this 18 astonishing sand. Whoa. Lots of ads. Sand sculptures.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Got some Star Wars sand sculptures going.
Yep. Look at that. Does Yoda even like Darth Vader? I mean, like, why is he on his lap?
Wow, yeah. That's weird, huh?
Yeah, I thought so.
It does seem a little out of place, I gotta tell you.
Well, apparently this is just all Star Wars. Oh, yeah. It's a website called 18 Astonishing Star Wars Sand Sculptures.
So this is like a thing people do, huh?
I guess, yeah. I don't know if it's a competition or what.
I like how Vader sits around a lot. Hey, you got Chewbacca in there.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Oh, I like it at night. That's what she said.
Huh.
Dun, 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 dun.
They're frenemies? No, they're not frenemies.
Oh, look, she's sitting in a spaceship. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, that's all of them.
The chat room reminds me that I could actually tie in ASCII art with Star Wars.
Sure.
Did you know that?
Yeah, and Minecraft, actually.
Did you know that you can actually watch Star Wars in...
yes, I did. Yeah.
Yeah. Here, I'll reset
Askimation.
I'll reset it back to the beginning so you can see they have the 20th Century Fox logo right there. This is all ASCII right here. You can even highlight the text.
That's cool.
Yeah.
All right, but stop. That's annoying.
Anyways.
Well, no, go to like the show with like the animation.
All right, I'll fast forward a little bit.
Sound?
I think so. I don't actually know how to use the playhead thing, so there we go.
Okay. Go to the screen.
That's interesting, right? I know. I could tell you exactly where they're at. So I don't know. I wouldn't want to. But the neat thing about this is you could actually.
That is so cool.
You could watch this over a telnet connection, like back in the day. You could log into a BBS server and have it actually come out, line by line.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Wow. Cool. All right. Let's see. Also related to sand is what do they call it? Enormous sand drawings.
Enormous sand drawings. Okay.
Ta-da!
Check that out.
It's a mom and a baby.
It's kind of like a crop circle, only in sand.
Yeah. And look, Star Wars.
Wow, Star Wars and sand, they really go together.
Yeah. So you see the people working on it there. They use like rakes and pieces of wood to smooth it out. It's so neat. I'd like to do something in the sand.
You really have to kind of have a good big picture in your mind.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's true. Tatooine in Star Wars was a desert, so maybe that's why. And Luke Skywalker is from Tatooine.
Right.
So maybe that's why.
Okay, one last link before we go to the mail sack.
Okay.
It's this. And I've shown it before, but I thought I'd show it again. It's I think this is art. Again, Star Wars.
Yeah, wow.
That's really funny. Maybe I should have done Star Wars art show.
That would probably get more views.
Yeah. Okay. Well, anyway, various Lego pieces. No peeking.
Wow. Dirty Legos. That's a first.
That is so funny.
Look at that hair she's got, too.
Yeah. Well, anyway, I really liked this one in particular. Lego. Hey, why? Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
I know you guys all like Legos and you all like Star Wars, so yeah. That's that.
Crash Benedict points out that you could watch the FauxShow in VLC using the ASCII art generator plugin and actually watch us in ASCII. Somebody should do that and send us a screenshot. That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, are you ready to do the mail sack? I said it's the mail sack. Oh, it's the mail sack.
There it is.
What's in the sack today?
All right.
Got anything? Have you reached in? Got anything in the sack?
Yes. I felt around in the sack.
Okay.
All right. So Randall writes,
Hey, Randall.
Hey, Chris. I was wondering if there is a way for the community to get a hold of the songs you play in your shows.
Oh. Bum, bum, bum.
Subscribe to the newsletter.
Oh, yeah?
Because I've featured Ronald Jenkins in there on several occasions.
Yeah.
But not every time.
Maybe we should do a music roundup for links. What I have done in the past, if somebody shows up during a live show and asks for me at a good time, I'll give them a link thing. It's all Creative Commons. I mean, you could clip it yourself, too. But so there's out there. They're all out there, but they're not unconsolidated in one spot. The newsletter might not be a bad spot for that. The Jupiter signal. That might not be a bad idea.
Yep. bit.ly/Jupiter signal.
Yeah.
And then the other, so not all of your songs are Ronald Jenkins then?
No.
Right. Okay.
But I like
We should compile that list.
I know.
All right. The next comment or email is an extension from last week's.
Oh, okay.
If you recall, Chantal and Misha emailed in and you said, oh, two ladies. And I said, actually, I don't think that those are both women. I think Misha is a man. And Misha is a man.
Sorry, Misha.
So, he writes, Hi, Angela and Chris. Thank you for mentioning our email in the FauxShow. It's very strange hearing our mail in the show, but a great surprise. Just to be clear, Misha is a 30-year-old guy. And then
I'll drink to that.
Then a Facebook link. And Chantal is 26-year-old girl, both working for a big Dutch telecom provider and loving your technical shows, but certainly also the FauxShow.
Yay.
Thank you for the great entertainment, and we have a small request. Could you please do a show about RSS feeds for Chantal and which RSS feeds you use and find interesting? And
interesting question. Yes.
Yeah, because I don't know anything about RSS feeds.
If you ever want to do something like a what the heck is it type FauxShow where I explain something, you can do that.
What do you guys think about that? You can leave a comment wherever you're watching this, or tell me right now in the chat room because we have the best.
I could do like how I use Google Reader. We could talk about how you can use the different RSS feeds for all the shows.
These sound like in-depth looks, though.
They probably are, but we aren't doing in-depth looks right now.
Yeah.
People want to know.
Yeah. Okay.
Because, once you understand RSS, you know how if using RSS, you can subscribe to all of our shows and get them automatically. You don't have to go worry about downloading them or nothing like that. So RSS, and you can do that for your favorite blogs, your favorite news sites.
Are you giving it away right now?
No.
Okay.
I'm not telling you how to do it. I'm just telling you why you'd want to do it.
Okay. Well, so those are the 2 feedbacks. So stay tuned. We will possibly cover the RSS thing in a future show.
Kobojar in the chat room points out.
Sibojar.
Like he points out, I like Kobojar because it sounds aggressive. He points out, like, that's also how we syndicate stuff. So, like, the Roku app and iTunes is through RSS feeds.
Yeah, doesn't make any sense to me. Goes over my head.
Rapid syndication.
Yeah, I still need a full demonstration because I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, maybe we'll do it.
Yeah.
Also, go get the Roku app. Just search for the code JBTV.
Okay.
If you have a Roku.
Okay.
All right.
Did you have an email?
No, I just...
Oh, okay.
I thought we'd go with those two.
Okay. All right. Well, so that is this episode of the Faux Show. I'm not sure what next week will be.
Maybe about RSS.
But then the week after that, June 13th, is the Faux Show Awards, which we do every month. The viewers send in whatever the content is that I'm requesting. And this month, it's what is your favorite host moment? Maximum 3 hosts. And each submission can either be a single moment, or you can compile some moments together to create like a kind of, I guess it would be like a host profile-ish.
Yeah, okay.
It'd be like Angela does this, or Chris does, these are different Chris moments that we really like. Anyway.
Yeah. I was going to see if I can find it. But
and I've tied in Minecraft awards.
Yeah.
They're, the iron, gold, and diamond will go on your certificate. Depending on how many hosts you choose. And you can email that to angela@jupiterbroadcasting.com. And
I have one couple things.
Okay.
Will E asked in the chat room what happened to In-Depth Look. Apparently, Will E does not subscribe to the Jupiter signal. But I put it on a hiatus so that way I could focus on the other shows that we're doing. I'll probably bring it back at some point in the future.
At least a couple months out.
I got a pretty busy plate right now. So probably not immediately. And the other question in the chat room was, how do you watch the live stream in VLC?
Oh, right.
Should we just cover that real soon? Because I can
yeah.
Okay, so if you're over at jblive.tv, which why wouldn't you be? And you see, I was going to pause it that we don't have
I want to itch my nose.
Oh, okay. All right. So, well, all right. So you're over here at the JB Live chat and you say stream and say you're watching us, then watching us watch ourselves. So then it gets really weird because it's us watching us, which is weird.
And it's delayed.
But anyways, if you scroll down below the player there, you will see that there's an RTSP stream and an HLS stream. If you have VLC 2.0.1 or later, grab that HLS stream, smooth as butter, plays in VLC. You don't need Flash, super nice, and people love it. Scale engine, baby.
All right. Okay. So that is everything for this Faux Show. We will see you next week. Don't forget, you can catch recent episodes of The Faux Show on jupiterbroadcasting.com/Faux Show. Also, get them on demand in the iTunes store. Search for Faux Show.